Okay. So, good evening to all the wonderful people who gathered over here. I'm Shivangi Raj, an MBA student who is doing my MBA from IBS Hyderabad, and I'm currently interning with LWT Academy, which is India's first editor brand that provides international internships, workshops, pitching to startup enthusiasts. I would like to welcome Mr. Shreyaan, the founder of Online Live Learning, a marketplace for teachers to offer live courses to students ranging from graphic designing to yoga and whatnot. We welcome you, sir. And I would like to ask you a few questions. So, should I start?
Sure, please.
Yeah. Okay. So, my first question is, what inspired you to create online live learning app?
Parallel is a platform where trying to solve the problem that in India, there at age 21, around 11.6 crore kids. And out of these 11 crore kids, only 5 lakh get placements from schools and colleges. Education system is guaranteeing 0.05% success and figure it out. So I felt that we have to start finding skills who are able to figure it out and are not taught in school. That you should learn to figure your own life out and learn skills, get your own start or whatever you want to do. There's important skills that real life which will matter. We saw this problem, and me being young, I felt that I need to do something for my generation, and that's how we started.
Okay, that's a wonderful answer. So my next question would be, when did you started the business? Did you face any resistance from your family or the friends that you have?
So we started it in April, and initially we just made a Canva poster, WhatsApp, and Zoom link, and it was a free class, and that's how we just started. From there, the data grew, and then we converted into paid. So it was a very word of mouth based growth.
Okay. So what were your like? How did you market your business? What were your strategies that you used?
So we simply
I'm sorry, your voice is breaking. Hello, Shreya, are you there?
hi, sorry, my internet is not so stable.
It's okay, it's fine. So I would repeat the question. Like, what were your market? How did you market your business? What were your strategies that you used?
So we simply use WhatsApp and WhatsApp status, Instagram. We just created a poster and circulated across WhatsApp groups, word of mouth. Say it, and the quality of the class was so good that everyone was just recommending it to more and more people. That was a marketing strategy.
Okay, that is nice. And how was your experience pitching your startup to the Shark Tank Shark? So how was your experience there?
Yeah, so Shark Tank is like IIT for startups. So out there 5 lakh startups apply and only 150 get aired. They filter you very well. They, filter you through 5 steps where you meet them offline, you talk to them, you pitch to the sharks, unknown people who you're pitching to. So it's a very new experience. And honestly, I would recommend any person who wants to start up. It's the best thing if you actually get it. So keep on trying to get inside Shark Tank. If you're not getting in, means you're not being able to communicate your product idea very well.
Okay. So after going to Shark Tank, having that experience, what were the changes that came in your life after going to Shark Tank?
So Shark Tank essentially, before I used to wake up at 4 a.m. Now I sleep at 4 a.m. And it's a very different process. You get a lot of workload. You get a lot of, you know, growth is amazing though, and the team members you hire are very good after Shark Tank. So at least in growth, we've grown more than 15x after Shark Tank in revenue per month, and we've also grown in number of team members, the right core team members who want to align just for your vision. These two things are the best, and obviously recognition. Anywhere you go, any place you go, people start recognizing you. Who are you? Where you came from? Like that.
Okay, that's nice. And how did you find your first customer?
As I said, WhatsApp. It's the best. You circulate it. They like you give it for free. They like it. They like the value add. You charge them. They'll pay. That's how we found it.
Okay. And what is your vision for the next 5 years?
So our business plan for the next 5 years, at least today, we're going B2B. So we're reaching out through schools. We're going to the school. We're converting the school around 500, 600 kids at a time. So our first focus is to grow our B2B business, make it reach a scale of 1 crore daily active learners. From there onwards, we would enter the B2C market, and then it'll be like just a race till 1 billion daily active learners. So I've never kept a deadline to the time of 5 years or 4 years or 3 years, but the ultimate milestone is a billion daily active learners.
Okay. That's a really insightful aim that you have. And what is the one piece of advice that you want to give all the aspiring entrepreneurs that want to start a business?
So I would always recommend that, the best thing to do is dream big. And how do you dream big? It's not just a very vague thing. It's uh, find something that you would do if you had all the money in the world. In the world, all the time in the world, if you do it for someone else's benefit, what you can't, right? So that is your, and I would say start today. Don't even start like I'll start after graduation. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start after I get a kid or after I'm free or after I'm stable enough. Start today. Because you already found your passion, your dream, okay? And start converting it into a business. So these two things, dream big, start now.
Okay, that's a really inspiring answer. And one last question that I had, did you ever face cash crunch in your company? Like it's a startup company. Many of the startups have those problems. So
Correct.
did you ever faced it? And if you, then what were the possible solutions that you came up with?
Absolutely. So, cash being the problem, the first year we did The first 2 months we ran for free, where we were teaching kids for free. So that place to pay the teachers, to pay the interns fees, uh, we used to like I actually borrowed, took loans from my parents. So that's how we paid the first 2 months through. Post that, in the second year, the revenue fell down from 1.4 crores in the first year to zero point 0.4 crores in the second year. So now we had to also pay the losses. Like we had made losses in the second year, so we had to pay uh, salaries, teachers. We've done a lot of marketing, B2C marketing expenses. So then we took a loan from my parents again and we paid. If you don't have parents to pay you money that time, you can even take loans from banks. You can take loans or you can get an investor. The first 2 months we did bootstrap. First 2 years we did bootstrap without an investor. Third year we got an investor, but then by that time we had become cash rich and positive. We not even used 1 rupee of the investor. Still in the FD, we've completely made it profitable model. So we're working very lean and profitable.
Yeah, okay. So you have given all the possible solutions that we can have whenever we are facing cash crunch.
Correct.
Yeah, so there are many inspiring entrepreneurs in our need right now. So if at all you have some questions, you can bring it on chat. Okay, so the first question is from Ananya. That is, how did you know that? Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll repeat the question. How did you know that you want to give up your studies after 10th grade and work full time on your business model, becoming a successful entrepreneur at a very early age?
So actually, throughout your life, if you reply in numbers to somebody, either you reply in marks or you reply in money, you will always have to reply in numbers. So the first year itself, in the 10th grade, while studying, we had done a revenue of 1.4 crores. So that's the kind of I showed my parents my balance sheet and my mark sheet, and I told them, you decide. Then they said balance sheet is good, you can do it, you can take it forward. So that's how you have to reply in numbers, you have to show results. You can't just uh, base it on everyone.
Yeah, obviously, thank you so much for the answer. And next question is from Polemy. That is, as you told right now, WhatsApp was the first mode of contact of your business. Didn't you think that people might take it as a cybercrime because nowadays these things happen in a mass?
Sorry, actually, I didn't understand the question.
So I'll repeat the question. As you said that WhatsApp was the first mode of your contact for the business. So
Okay,
didn't you?
cybercrime. Got it.
Yeah. So didn't you think that people might think it as a cybercrime because nowadays it happens in mass?
Yeah. So the time we started was inside the lockdown. It depends time to time when you start. So at least in the lockdown, not everyone was so against cybercrime and OTP kind of those things. That time everyone was free. They wanted to learn something new. So WhatsApp ke through it got circulated very fast. However, if I were to start today, I would first be a social media influencer. I would build a following, build that trust in the audience, and then I would launch my product. That's the way I would start if I were to start today.
Yeah, well, that's an inspiring answer. So the next question is from Aksha. That is, what lesson you have learned along the way while building your startup, and how have you influenced the direction of your company?
So lessons are a lot, but the biggest, most valuable one that I have learned is that you have to keep going, right? Even after uh, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you will still face challenges. You will still feel, and you have to think about why you really started. So that why will keep on driving you to keep going. So it and that why should not be money. If that why is money, then you're not starting up well. That why should be something apart from money, a motivation that's not money. So that is something that you guys have to think about.
Okay, that's a really nice answer. Thank you so much for joining us. It was very wonderful to have you. I'm confident that each of us has learned something from you, and we will definitely get in touch with you for further discussion.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Shivangi.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.